up on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27
A gain there of 27 yards.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, here's Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Ggggggggggggg was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ward to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Titans first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Open right side is a Okonkwo. To the pylon, he's in. Ggggggggggg. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly taking off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
You heard my man, the left controller, the lever king, I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
By Cedric Ware. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Goff to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Loss of 10 yards.
He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long.
4 now. Cut. White 20. Turbo set.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have a Lions first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shell. White 20. Cut.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be stopped after pickup of about 3. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6.
We go tonight.
Laporta in motion. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
We go tonight.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
We go tonight.
Laporta in motion.
Shell. What's that?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Goff. And tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Here we go.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's made right side by Iomann. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 29.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Titans
On 1st down, it's Ward. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Panther 11. Let's go now.
Throwing again is Ward. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way. And whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Come on.
On 4th down, Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but...
And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the 1st down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on down.
Turnover on down.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Ward. That one caught by Ileman. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
Back to throw is Ward. He'll spot the former Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of a marker, so a decision to make here as it's 4th down. They snap it to Ward. That's taken in, and they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Again, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this 1st half comes to an end. Just that 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Like 20. Hold on. Check. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver further from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Brings up second and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Come on.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in! Ggggggggggggggg. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Okay, ready?
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. He'll say no to the extra point.
The Titans
Go for 2. He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Lions nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to
Joey
kick it away.
Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard
Rick, we go. What's that?
On first down, it's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not.
Laporta in motion.
Maverick. What's that?
On second down, Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. In a comfortable receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10.
Hey, kill. We go, Todd. What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, it's our main event between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And here we go from New Orleans. Blake Corum now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 180. Got.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
The rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your door. We coming straight to your zone, bringing all new buckets to all new rap. Boy Scouts who I be, flip moments, with that. Bust the rhymes, bringing down like this.
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
180.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Open man has got it, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard
line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go play action with Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. This one complete. It's Devon Velo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket. And he picks up a new set of downs for his guys.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Shuck. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
A gain of 30. First down.
Barkley, inside handoff. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's
open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Shuck. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the... They've got his man complete! And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Shuck now to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 26 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
The Saints will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. So able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that can overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
First down. A gain of 15.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. To throw is Shuck. Oh, short pass here to Hill. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing, Shuck. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Open man is Tipton. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
The Saints, 1st down.
To the air once more. Shuck finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get the foot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Denver. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. winning carry of the game. It's J.K. Dobbins. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Nix gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And he is gonna have a Broncos first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz is going to send this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Here's Allen to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. Knicks now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Portland Sutton took down Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line. 56.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Tight. 319. Half.
Now it's Allen. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Half 85.
To the air is Allen. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
56.
Allen going to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Round 80. Half 85. Half. All 52.
The Bills going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Allen to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Allen going to throw again. A pass dropped by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Bills.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Middle. Off 52. Look out.
To the air once more is Allen. And he will pull his way in for the 2 points.
Broncos 14. Bills 8.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch. You need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Alert! Gun.
On 1st down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And they will finally run him down. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 38 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
In motion goes Cooks. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A first down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get him out of danger, up past the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now he'll air one out. Still going. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big-time play for the Broncos. A gain of 69 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Bombers.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of one, they get two. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Give it to Cook. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
We'll go play action here with Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Matt Milano there to stop him. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Return, here comes Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. In motion goes Cooks. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Bills first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Hey, tight.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
Middle. Regular. All 52. Monday. What's that?
Throw once more. Here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He gets into drop there. It's a loss of 8.
Hey, home.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. Out to his right. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and goal. Now it's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They're going on fourth down. Allen.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit, and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he's going to have the Broncos' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. What a big play on 4th and 10. 39 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Rolling right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. Now Allen on 1st down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
James Cook, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion goes Cooks.
Five wide.
Allen to throw again. This one downfield for Kincaid. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again is Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bonito in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. First and 10, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Going up top. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag's tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Wow, indecision right away. delay of game to start this drive. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They will go ahead.